In the previous program, we preached, sent empty air, stole a plate of peaches, made trouble with a plate of peaches, stole golden eggs, and fled back to Huagu Mountain. It was scheduled to shoot 100,000 days of ice falling, the 4 heavenly kings, Li Tianwang, 28 sleeves, etc., and the only foot of Huaguoshan was when the battle was unfavorable, and it took only one move to reverse the situation. Directly, he threw a handful of hair in his mouth, and his feet fell out with the spray, and he screamed for life. It became thousands of great students, making them all golden bone sticks, repelling the 3 princes who could sandwich them, and defeating the 5 heavenly kings. What kind of trick is this? This is the exclusive special skill of sending the air. The exogenous method is called the clone method. The full name is the Big Clone General Life Method. This trick, the first appearance was against the feint of the battle, and he was in a hurry at that time. He used a method of exogenous life, threw a handful of hairs in his mouth, and sprayed them into the air with his feet, so that his life would change. Even if he was 200 or 300 children, he would die and faint. The second time was to turn into thousands of children and empty the arsenal in Orai. The third time was the first time in the French battle every day. The air was fought for a long time, and it became an iron paving air, and then he sneaked up from behind and hit the clamp up, and then obtained the first anti-foot law. In the fourth time, it was every day. This time, the second time, the French battle was sent to the air, and thousands of big students were conjured, and the 3 princes were able to sandwich the 3 princes and defeat the 5 heavenly kings. The fifth time was when the West continued to fight the Huangfeng monster, and sent thousands of lines and folds into the air, all dressed in the same clothes, each job with an iron rod, and he was blamed 5 in the air. Huang Feng blamed the eyes for not being good, blew a hole Huang Feng, and hung Sun Dasheng's good hair in midair, but it was like an anti-car. Huang Xing fold shook this good hair and put it away. The 6th time is to send the air against the king of Jinyao, and the same air sent a good Mao Wang Juanli name with a kick and a spray. Another good hair came in, and it became a Sun Qingxia, beating the small waist outside the new falling clouds, and trapping the old model price in the middle, running around as a way out. At this time, King Jinyao took out the skin for fear of scattering, deleted the fire, and sent it to the sky to collect the good hair, and only turned one into a fake body to escape the fire. And his real body was reciting the fire and moving towards Lianhua. Through these descriptions, we can know that the doppelganger that sends the empty can not only be priced, and it can also force fire and escape. So for this recruitment of the exogenous method of sending the air, it is so simple. This good king, since he arrived, the 84,000 feathers on his body are more adaptable to things. So theoretically, you can conjure up 84,000 of yourself, and each of them can fight independently. This is equivalent to sending an air with a group of troops with you. Therefore, this clone method is a fire that sends emptiness, and it can be sent once before the critical moment. Let's turn the tide of the battle among them. The most yellow fighter is in this time. In the second anti-micro foot, the strength of Pingjian together the group had to fight the 3rd prince and defeated the 5 heavenly kings. In the face of the combination of the exogenous method and the change of qi, more ways of using it can be extended. For example, the weight of the carving water and the knife can be divided, etc. Of course, this trick also has weaknesses. Because it becomes small, it is all good hair, so it is afraid of wind and fire. So this exogenous method is how much combat power it can provide. It is not easy in the early stages, and it is unexpected to be able to hit someone, and it is not enough to engage in a sneak attack or something. This kind of ability will not be used when it is not possible. What is a trick? First of all, to keep it secret. The fewer people who know, the better. Only when used in this way can it have a shocking effect, and the second is powerful. The ultimate move does not necessarily have to be invincible, but can be used at critical moments. Don't sing this song every day. No matter how good you sing every day. Listen to the sky and sing when you finish listening, others will not go west. Be sure to wait until you go to KTV or class reunion after you care about the long song. Let in this big clone inclusive divine method can be said to be a collection of repertoire that is sent to the sky. If you want to use it, you have to use it on the blade. Even if the sky is powerful, can it be compared to the 100,000 heavenly soldiers who are above the scales? Let's come and see, after sending the air loudly after King Li. It's very strange that there are too many 4 pieces of sauce sent over the mountain. Yin also cried 3 times, and then laughed 3 times. 4 pieces of sauce explain it this way. Please make the early commander of the Jiangyu heavenly king and give birth to the 72 kings and the one-horned ghost king. I was given by the heavy god, and I should cry when I escaped. But I saw that the loud voice came back for the layers of wounds, and the stock should laugh. Winning and losing, buying the leader of the family, the stock people say to kill 10,000 people, ask for 3,000 more. In addition to going to some wolves, insects, tigers, they are accustomed to Zhang Hulua and the like. I am still the same as the inner Wei Shang. How can I turn against my brain? What does it mean? How should be such a big shock? The monkey of Hua Mai Mountain just didn't lose any of them. Then the question arises. Why are the 4 pieces of sauce and the group queen in such a tragic battle? I didn't get caught or even lose the other one. It is because this group of monkeys has reached its peak. The heavenly spirit falls from the sky at all. But later on, this group of monkeys was also kissed by the second wolf god. Most of them were burned. So the combat effectiveness of monkeys is definitely not that strong. So why is this? It was too scary to die during the battle, and the monkeys hid. Let the 72nd Middle School want Wang Ju to be a big ash. Even if they hide, there are 100,000 people in the sky. Not even a single monkey was caught, which was too bad. So the real reason is that the heavenly spirit has not caught the child at all. The gods who stopped in the sky have all gone to the town. In the later tour season, the Sunflower Wood Wolf in the 28 detailed tour is the next Wei Yao. There is a record of Jiao Shou with Sun Wukong. It was in the 31st episode of the Shio season. That's how it is described. Sun Wukong and Kuei Wood Wolf. The other 2 battle tours are 50 or 60 combinations, and there is no winner or loser. And at this time, Sun Wukong deceived other people easy. After the spirit dragon fought alone and defecated. In the end, it was the victory in the middle that defeated the Kuei Malong. One of the 28 stars in the desert. Heavenly spirit Wei Yao Sun Wukong's battle is a group of boudoirs. The immortals who can compete with Sun Wukong are very limited. According to what is said in the book, Sun Wukong repelled the 3 Taizi and defeated the 5 heavenly kings. Sun Wukong fought with the kings of the 4 heavenly kings. The 28 stars are in the Wei Yao one-horned ghost king, and the harmony of the waste is moving. They didn't fight with Sun Wukong. So there is a problem with the king's troops here. That is really combat effective. The 28 stars that want to fight hard are all hidden. So, the second time is the medicine Sun Wukong. The King of Heaven released water again. Why is the King of Heaven putting water in the second and third medicines here? Then I will tell you about it. Western European Chronicles.